Okay, let's go see what our students are doing.
I believe it. I totally believe it.
It's like a pin.
Hello, Mark's phone.
Oh, we're live on YouTube. Go ahead.
We're live on YouTube. Glory.
No, I'm not
Okay.
kidding.
Well, one of the first things that you can make an IA's eyes roll with is saying you can't hear anything in the studio. Primary thing that they'll do when they come in is going to see if your amplifier is on. The amp is not on in this room. It's usually in most of the towers and most of the studios, some of them are on the floor, the amplifier is on the very bottom of the rack. So first, make sure that you're getting some kind of light from that. Usually, something will be too hot on the board, and when you push that button, you're going to feel it through the room, so you'll know that, you're good there. Adobe Audition is the little AU icon you see down here. This is Cool Edit. I shouldn't say this, but boo hiss. All right? We're going to use Adobe, and your class file is going to be located up here in the icon for the Studio Cleveland server. Your class doesn't have a file yet. I did see that in the other room. So it'll be in here by the date of your class. And each student will have an individual folder in there to keep your things. When I show you the Adobe here in a second, I want to point this out first. You see all of these different files, and you know all of these different files has a different group of students in them. When you save something in Adobe, make sure that you are saving it to your file. It will automatically pull up the last person that was in here saving stuff. And if you come in here, work on something for a few hours, and just click save, you might be saving it into their folder. And do you know who that person is? You'll never find your project again. So make sure that you're saving things into your folder. Pretty please. Let's just open something up. Alrighty. Kind of like what Rob showed us on the other board, microphone, and most of the boards are relatively the same as far as how they're set up. Your microphones are going to be on the left, and the other things will be farther to the right. Turn on my mic, pod that up. If I had headphones, I'd want to use the headphone volumes, not the monitor volume, but just in case. And then if you were to use any of these, same thing. If you don't push the button, it's not recording that. You might, if you're not using something, want to turn it off though, so that it doesn't either bleed onto your project, give you an empty hiss, something like that. Or it might flat out not take the information because it's being overridden by something else being up. So, record is exactly what you'd think. You can go up here and open a file, but if you just click the record button, boom, it automatically pops up to something. We're going to name this, what's today? January 12th test, just for giggles. Also, while we're here, your sample rate should almost always be 44/100. Some stations might save their things at a different level because they're a smaller band, not as strong a signal, but 99.9 times out of 100, keep it in 44/100. Some stations broadcast in mono, so you might need to change here where it says channels. For the school's purposes, leave it in stereo. Your bit depth, most stations will use 16 as well, so that's what we go with. If I click OK, it's automatically going to start, and it's hearing everything that I say. Now, if you do go and open a new file from File, it won't automatically start for you. But usually, if you're at a station and you know what you need to do, you're ready to go as soon as you click go. Right now, my voice is coming across really low. I have a really deep voice, so I try to keep the microphone about 2 to 3 inches underneath the bottom of my lip and tend to have to get a little bit hot. Now, I can get really loud, and you'll notice down here, like we were talking about the VU meters in the other studio, showing you if your voice is too hot. Again, I have a deeper voice, so it doesn't usually register there. Somebody with a high-pitched voice, talk into it. Anyone?
Hello.
Perfect. Do it again.
Hello, is anyone listening?
No, Mariah Carey, sustain it for a few seconds.
I don't know what to say. Is anyone listening out there in TV world?
If you're always going
Broadcast world?
into the red like that, it's going to sound like crap.
Yeah.
We'll play it back here. In
Look
just
how
a second.
big those wavelengths are. You can tell.
Exactly. as Rob was talking in the other studio, you'll have a situation where you'll have 3 or 4 different voices, you know, taking part in a segment, and you'll have a guy like me, you'll have a guy like him, and then you'll have some girl that talks all the way up here, and you're driving your board up absolutely crazy. But, you know, we'll get more into that here in a second. Let's listen to this. Turn off our microphone, turn on the cool edit, and start. And it's, anybody else hate the sound of their voice? Now, if you do go
I've
from
recorded myself. I'm getting
file,
used to hearing
it
the
won't
voice.
automatically start for you. So we can jump around with a high-pitched voice talking. And you'll hear, hold on, hear the distortion.
Hello.
Perfect. Do it again. Right.
Hello. Anyone listening?
Not to this station.
I don't know what to say. Is anyone listening out there in TV world? Broadcast world?
But, and the reason I want to do that, I wanted to show you, see where those high notes of his, or those high parts of his, it flattens out like that? It's another way to see, to visually see that that piece is too hot. If somebody sends you in to edit something and you can see the whole thing seems like it's been shaved off on the top and bottom, you're probably gonna have something that needs to be redone. Unless they're using a sound effect of some sort that, you know, like a gunshot or something like that. A little bit of that distortion may or may not be all right, because they won't be able to, you know, it won't be picked up. Who wants to be the first besides me to sit down here and talk?
I'll go. After somebody else.
Okay,
You
we're
said
gonna,
after somebody else.
then we're gonna go left to right.
I did my talking time over the air already. Out in TV world.
We'll have that for playback, so we don't need it. That's where you turn your microphone. There you go.
How do you know, like, where it needs to go? Like, does it always go right here?
Well, easiest way to do that, cite a nursery rhyme or something, and just watch your voice on here.
What's a nursery rhyme? I don't even know one.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
I don't know that. You just said the one I know.
What about patty cake or something like
Then just
Mary
talk.
had a little lamb.
There you go, keep going.
Mary had a little
gotta
lamb.
Want to do camera in for a minute?
All right, now, go ahead and hit the record button when you're ready. And I want to, even though you won't hear us in the microphones, talk to us about stuff. Go around and ask everybody here a question. And I want you to keep in mind that you're wanting to focus your voice on the microphone, not on us.
Are you going to be able to hear my gum? Because I'm chewing.
Probably, but that's all right. We can use that too.
Okay.
That's rude. Come on, back it on up a little bit.
You trying to be on my face while I'm trying to get on the microphone?
Now see, as she's looking away, did you notice how this was her voice before she turned away? That was her voice as she turned away.
Okay.
Because she wasn't going right into the microphone. Now,
Christian.
if you want to talk to us, you can do that, but don't ever move your microphone on the air.
So if you turn
because
this way, you
people will
want
hear
this
your
this
microphone
way?
moving. So you can look at us and talk,
Oh,
and not
okay.
alter your voice.
Ooh.
See?
Hey, Chris, I saw you were late today. Why are you trying to be in my face and record me?
Hey.
Hey.
Shots
fired.
Shots fired.
Okay, so then I laugh. I see it goes
Exactly.
kind of up. Okay.
Yep. Now, humor me, just hit the space bar. All right, we'll go into what everything does in a moment. Let me reset this real quick, and the next voice can jump on. You're free.
That was it?
What she sound like?
Done.
She was ready.
I'm about to stay.
yeah,
Who don't want to go? You don't want to go? No, it's fine.
Everybody should go.
have to go. I did this before.
It's warm in here.
I know a lot about this type of configuration.
All right, you can go last.
All right.
All right, adjust your microphone wherever you want it. All right, and I'm gonna.
All right, now we're back on. And that's the problem with live streaming in today's day and age. If somebody gets a phone call, it knocks you right off the air. But let's go check and see what's happening with our students in the studio right now. We saw some of Rob.
Actually, this is a good.
Let's take a look at what's going on with Rob.
Right?
Hey, everybody, we're live on YouTube right now.
Hey, YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, first off,
Yes,
gotta stop.
yes.
Okay. Now, this is actually a good thing to kind of show everybody. You know how you came in real quiet here?
Yeah.
You know, compared to everybody else that was spiking pretty good.
Was that me or was that like?
A little bit of you, a little bit of microphone. But for whatever the reason, if you wanted to fix it, and we will show you many, many
Wanna be a
more ways to
cameraman?
fix it, but quickly right now, you see this little
Go and
bar
tell
up
the
here?
story.
Hold, hit the left click on this guy, and drag it to the right to
Oh,
make
you
it
can fix
bigger,
it yourself.
and then drag it left to make it smaller.
All right.
So if you want to just, because now, okay, we're bigger here.
Check 1 2 1 2. Good morning, Cleveland. Coming to you live from whatever station you're listening to.
Now, okay, you know how live came in?
Yeah.
Real loud?
Right.
That was nice.
Just highlight that, and the
And
bar
drag it
still
down.
works.
All right. Cool.
That's a quick fix on how to get, that's a real quick fix. I mean, we'll show you a lot better ways to do it, a lot cleaner ways to do it, but for early on right now, that's the easiest thing to do. All right, you're up, Slugger.
Still like get in a habit of like not having to do that all the time.
I totally missed it because of this, but
And a lot of it too is, especially once the headphones come into play and everything like
You'll
that,
be
you're
able
worried
to
about.
actually hear.
And you also, I think Gary's gonna show you mic discipline with like how to get right on that, and you'll hear it, you'll hear that thing bang right in there, and you'll know you're hitting it.
So wait, there it is. I just want to make sure the
Yeah.
VU is working. Right. Mic check 1 2 Sibilis. Check 2 Sibilis.
I did that joke in my class every day, and no one knew what it meant.
Really?
Well,
And
yeah,
no
I
one
was
knew
like,
what it
what
is.
is that?
I don't know what it
You
is.
gotta play it back.
Watch Wayne's World, you'll understand.
Oh,
Actually, Tom Hanks more of in,
Yeah.
in the sketch. But yeah, we'll play it here. Now, we only got a couple more minutes before I gotta let you guys go here. We're not gonna save it, we're not gonna save that. No, because we're just messing around here. One person wanna volunteer here? I know we're gonna make a big step. I want somebody to open the program, give me a file, and let me see a waveform.
can I try?
Go for it.
Okay.
No, you could do
Yeah,
it.
let that
There
happen.
you go. There's no problem holding that one there.
You're the pro here. You got it.
Is We Straight Cool edited up?
No, Adobe.
Hey, you.
Where?
At the bottom.
Oh, it's really low.
Yeah.
And that's something too, the more you learn
Our
computers,
class.
there's 4 or 5 places that you can look
It's
for.
learning. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
No.
Delete
no.
this?
Got me.
No, just don't open it.
Okay. New folder.
No, close it here.
This is.
You were going down here, go for that, you were going for a folder, go for the icon.
Okay.
And you'll get that startup screen. Sometimes it'll be down on that bar, sometimes it'll have an icon on the left side.
Waveform. I'm gonna name this 303. Oh, YouTube, never mind my hair, please. 44,100. Everything is on 16.
Yeah, most of those presets will be there normally, but just double check them, because when you start to try to like, that multi-track that I showed you guys real quick.
Good job. Good
and you start
job.
throwing 15 things in there.
Black dress with the tights underneath. I got the breath from the last cigarette on my teeth, and she's an actress.
I
There
like
we go.
it.
Actress
Always
with
make sure.
the tights underneath. I got the breath from the last cigarette on my teeth, and she's an actress.
All right.
And I'm deleting it. Like
Delete it
that.
and close it, don't
Right.
save it.
Don't save.
All right, if you guys want to go back to the room, I think at the top of the hour, everything's going to start up for you guys with Gary the Wild Man. He'll be showing you.
Yes, yes.
A little of a-
I love
was
it.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Oh, you did all those?
You're raw, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. we'll
Here,
talk
take
about
this.
that. Also. But no,
I'm gonna call that Rob McSwagger.
that
We out here. What is he recording off of? What is it?
Usually Irish helps that.
Streaming?
I was like, well, I was in there, I was like, you're McSwagger, aren't you? He's like, yeah. I was like, you look like.
Whose phone is
Yeah,
this?
it's basically an Irish version of Yosemite Sam. Yeah, we're over.
You guys, that was so much fun. Did you guys have fun in
Can I
class?
take 2 minutes and show them something? Sure. Hey guys, come on over here and look at my iPad. You're the cameraman.
I'm the cameraman.
Okay?
All right.
What you're looking at right now, while you guys were doing your Adobe Audition in the studio, I was streaming it live literally on YouTube, telling the
Oh,
story.
Nice.
So here's my live YouTube page, and you can see within 5 seconds, whatever we're doing, my iPad is a live switcher. I can go ahead and bring things up. change that out, and we are live. Everything that was going on right now is literally live on the web, and you'll see, watch about 5 seconds later, the things that we do, they're live. And so
That's
when we
cool.
start talking about Adobe Audition and the ability to bring things in, I can switch cameras, I can even bring video feeds in and make it part of a talk show and literally run it off of my
You're a
iPad.
technical director?
I'm not a technical director, I'm
He's a
I'm a
wizard.
curriculum designer. Okay?
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yes.
Okay? But I just want to get you into the idea of broadening your vision a little bit, that when we talk about these skills building together, I want you to start and understand the power of storytelling and the ability you have to communicate, because your audience doesn't have to be local. It can be regional, local, national, or worldwide, depending on the channels and the mediums and the way you choose to produce. We are live anywhere on the World Wide Web right now. I just sent it out Facebook, I just sent it out Twitter, and I used hashtags to go ahead and coordinate and draw an audience. And so, as they're telling you these things, here's application where you see it tying together. Thumbs up? I now return you to your regularly scheduled classroom.
Nice. What like software is that?
This is a piece of software called Air Live Stream. It's by a company, it's actually part of the curriculum. I'm gonna teach you how to do this.